Hello, what up, New Move Madman? I'm back. And today is Friday, so we're going to continue our B-movie subject. Today we're going to be talking about Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Great lighting for the tablet there. Yeah, we'll get a poster out, yeah, if you just want to. So today we're talking about Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, eh? It's an exciting one for you, that, isn't it? There's your poster as well, so you know what it looks like. This is one of the only films that I paid for on Prime Video so that I could keep it, mainly because I wasn't going to spend 30 quid on a Blu-ray for a film that came out in 1977. Just couldn't justify that when I could just get the HD file that would do exactly the same thing, because I'm pretty sure Blu-rays that come from the 70s don't even come with interactive menus or special features, so I just thought I'd just get the digital file. So that was an extremely exciting story for you there, wasn't it? Yeah, speaking of extremely exciting stories, wait till you find out what this is about. So it's a B movie. B. So there's loads of bees in it. There's not a single bee in the film. Maybe a fly, if you notice, but you probably wouldn't either. There's little tomatoes that roll around and they attack people in the most unconvincing 70s way that you'll ever see. It's absolutely hilarious. You're not supposed to take this film seriously in any way. I mean, I don't know how many films you've seen about killer tomatoes that are supposed to be taken seriously. All the way through this film just feels like it was made by Monty Python, or more, this is where Monty Python began to get their silly ideas from. There's a couple of little weird songs in there as well, which is a little unexpected / slightly weird, but it doesn't matter because, you know, it's pretty funny. Even watching the lip syncing go wrong at the end is still pretty funny. So how do you talk about a film like this? If you watch this on Prime Video, you'd be very surprised to know that it is a film that comes from the 70s. I think the best way that you can tell how old it is just by the music and just the way that people talk. When you see people talking in this film, they look like their voices have been dubbed by the person that's acting. Maybe that's how they did things in the 70s, I don't know. I keep mentioning the 70s. This film was released in the 70s, did I tell you that? Oh, I did, alright, sorry. I wouldn't have gone as far as to say there was any famous actors in there. I mean, maybe they were famous in the 70s when this came out. They could have been famous then, but I wasn't around in the 70s, believe it or not. I mean, a lot of people think I probably was, but I wasn't. So I don't know who was famous in the 70s. Bit past my era, or before my time. It's a good way to put that, isn't it? Before I was born. Not that I'm going to be telling you when I was born. You don't need to know that. It's all right. I'm older than I look. Put it that way. So yeah, look forward to watching a film about tomatoes rolling along the ground, cornering women and men into corners, and then they scream and fall to the ground, and then later on the world starts getting revenge because they realise they can just stand on the tomatoes and it kills them. But then there's some really big tomatoes as well, so there are different shapes and sizes of tomatoes. I'd like to see little cherry tomatoes, actually. Could be quite amusing to see that. They don't have faces on them, if that helps. If you were to look at the poster or the front cover of the DVD or the front cover of the Blu-ray, all of the tomatoes have got faces on them. They give them eyes and mouths and stuff like that. They do not look like that in the film. They literally just look like shaped tomatoes rolling around. They literally just, they make this weird little noise as they're moving, which I think just makes it that little bit more funny, how they've all got this same little funny noise, which I won't I won't spoil for you. You watch it and you can hear that little funny noise for yourself. And it's just really funny how they've taken the idea of something like Halloween or Friday the 13th and they've just replaced Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees with some tomatoes. A little bit like Killer Sofa replaced the serial killer with a sofa, although this is more stalky people out and about, whereas I think Killer Sofa was more people in the house, whereas Attack of the Killer Tomatoes is more outside. So I don't know, it was good fun. There is a sequel which I believe is called Return of the Killer Tomatoes, which was starring George Clooney back in the 80s. So that's an 80s movie. I mean, from what I remember, Return of the Killer Tomatoes wasn't as good as the first one, but there are two. There might be more that I don't know about. I just remember George Clooney being in the second one. So I think it was before he was in ER as well. So very exciting to see that. But yeah, I think it's enough about tomatoes. I'll be back again on Monday. Got a new 4K to show you Monday. Obviously we'll continue with the MCU on Wednesday. Hopefully I'll be able to stretch those videos out a bit more, maybe. And then Friday I'll be back with another B movie for you as well. So another exciting week ahead, and another week with 3 videos in it as well. So everyone's doing well, aren't they? But I'm gonna go now. If you could like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'm gonna fuck off. Okay? Goodbye.